Hello, book friends. My name is Flossie, and this is the Grape Jelly Library. Thank you so much for joining me. I always look forward to your visit. If you are a subscriber to my channel, thank you so much. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, this is your first time here, or you are a returning visitor, but you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please consider doing so. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure your bell notifications are turned on so you will be notified of a future book content. And also, please remember, if you will, to give this video a thumbs up. So friends, thank you for joining me. Today, I guess I could have did a video on 1,000,001 things, and the thought that is going over and over and over in my mind is, I think is a fun one. I love to do this. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm not really big on going out to eat. I don't do a heck of a lot of that, but every now and again I get bored and it's nice to sit somewhere else. One of the places where I like to go is the Olive Garden because they have wine, and that is a good thing. I always just have the salad and a glass of wine and a glass of water with a lime. And I'm a pretty lightweight when it comes to drinking. I cannot really handle a lot. So just about one tall glass, it's a glass and a half actually, a long pour they call it, I believe. So I have an itchy back. Anyways, I'll just do my best to ignore that. It's a long pour, and it's a glass and a half, and that's what I ask for. And so I enjoy my salad, I enjoy my water, I enjoy my wine. And then my husband always says at some point, do you need to go anywhere else? And I don't. 9 out of 10 times I don't, but because it's right across the way from the Barnes and Nobles, I do. Where do you need to go? There. I need to go there. And so he's like, okay, fine. Now he's not a reader, so he sits in the truck while I go in and browse. And I always say to myself, in my buzzed state of mind, okay, go slow, be mindful of what you're doing, and yeah, let's win this. We don't need to come out with all these unnecessary purchases. We are going to be focused, except for my brain goes somewhere else. Everything is fun to me when I am in a little bit of an inebriated state. So with all of that said, we went out to the Olive Garden the other day, and I ended up with a big old stack of books, and this sucker is heavy, but guess what? I want to say these purchases came just under $100, which I think is excellent. And let me just show you where my mind was. I got some kick-ass books. I see a book in there, and I love it. I love the way that the cover of it. So you know what? Let's just go for the gold. Let's go for that one. Woohoo! Look at this. My darling from the Lions, Rachel Long. Look at that. I love it. I want to sit right there next to her with them fancy little boots and balloons all around. Tell me about this. An enchanting and heartwarming new voice in poetry. So yeah, that is so totally cool and awesome. I love it. I'm really looking forward to that one. An enchanting and heartwarming new voice in poetry, Bernardine Evaristo. Yeah, I love it. All right, so I recently read The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, and I what a heavy book. I dare not say I enjoyed it at the expense of her depression, because that wouldn't be true, that wouldn't be so. But I did enjoy tapping into her mind, as I am very much a mind/brain type of chick. I am intrigued by the mind and how it works and how we do things as human beings, and why we do them and why we feel the way that we feel. And so in that sense of the book, I did enjoy her sharing her thoughts with us. So I was so intrigued by this book and by her life that I decided I was gonna, go get the books of her poetry. But my Barnes and Nobles only had one book in at the time, and I was like, you know what? Good enough. I'll take it. So Ariel, the restored edition, Sylvia Plath, winner of the Pulitzer Prize, forward by Frida Hughes. A facsimile of Plath's manuscript, reinstating her original selection of arrangement. So, yeah. I'm just intrigued by her. Very, very intrigued by her. Let me know, did you read The Bell Jar, and what did you think of it? What was your takeaway from it? I'd be curious to know that. All right, so this one is Bookish People, a novel, Susan Call. A smart, original, laugh-out-loud novel. If you sell, buy, or simply love books, Bookish People is for you. I wholeheartedly recommend this quirky gem. Sarah Pekinen, the New York Times best-selling co-author of The Golden Couple. That's what it looks like. It looks fun to me, and I do love books. I don't sell them, but I do buy them, and I do love them. So I guess that book is for me. Now, I am almost there. Now we get into, now we get into the buy one, get one. So I have 6 more books because, if you buy one, you have to go find one. So it's T.L. Hoochoo. Wow. All right, The Library of the Dead. I highly recommend The Library of the Dead, Charlene Harris. So with that, every once in a while, I love a good rom-com. Every once in a while, I do. I just need to get away, something a little bit on the innocent side, and yeah. So this one is Guillory. Did I say that right? Guillory. By the book, and it looks like this. So we bought one and we got one. All right, now I couldn't. It was the name. It's Jude Angelini, and the name of the book is Hyena. Yeah, I'm in a cab, leaning my face out the window, gone off Percocets and ketamine. Ketamine? I'm not going to say it. This mofo crosses the street in front of me looking just like Goose from Top Gun. I'm thinking that was effed up how he died, leaving a wife and kid. I say, rest in peace, Goose, and the cab drives off. Earlier at Jeff's high-rise apartment, I copped some drugs from a Dominican with a silver briefcase. Jeff got the MDMA, I got the vials of ketamine. I cooked the K in the oven. He had some Australian chick licking the molly off his fingertips. Just the three of us. They're rolling, I'm not. She said she doesn't do K because it makes her lose control. I tell her in that case, do as much as you want. I don't know what I'm in for, but it was strictly the name that got me with that one. So let's shift gears 360. Let's turn this sucker all the way around. The Freedom Writer's Diary, how a teacher and 150 teens used writing to change themselves and the world around them. The Freedom Writers with Erin Gruwell. In 1995, an idealistic first-year teacher in Long Beach, California, named Erin Gruwell, confronted a room of unteachable at-risk students. She had intercepted a note with an ugly racial caricature and angrily declared that this was precisely the sort of thing that led to the Holocaust. She was met by uncomprehending looks. None of her students had heard of one of the defining moments of the 20th century, so she rebooted her entire curriculum using treasured books such as Anne Frank's diary as her guide to combat intolerance and misunderstanding. Her students began recording their thoughts and feelings in their own diaries, eventually dubbing themselves the Freedom Writers. Consisting of powerful entries from the students' diaries and narrative text by Erin Gruwell, the Freedom Writer's Diary is an unforgettable story of how hard work, courage, and determination changed the lives of a teacher and her students. In the 2 decades since its original publication, the book has sold more than 1 million copies and inspired a major motion picture. And now, with this 20th anniversary edition, readers are brought up to date on the lives of the Freedom Writers as they blend indispensable takes on social issues with uplifting stories of attending college and watch their own children follow in their footsteps. The Freedom Writer's Diary remains a vital read for anyone who believes in second chances. All right. Dark Things I Adore, Katie Latari. 3 whispered secrets, 2 witnesses, 1 dead in the trees, and the woman 30 years later bent on bringing the guilty to their knees. And my last book of choice is John Connolly, The Book of Lost Things, which is beautiful. How did I do, guys? Did any of those books spark an interest in you? Did I light a fuse? Did I strike a match? Any of them? I think all of them did for me. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I always look forward to your visit. I can't wait till we could spend more time with each other next week. And until I see you again, know that I love you. Be well, be good, and be reading.